Hold on. Today we're going to talk about actually pushing the exit button. So get your helmets on and meet me back here in a second. I'm Norman A. Hood, financial advisor and host of the Exit Plan Show. I interview America's top advisors to teach business owners how to enjoy more freedom, grow their companies faster, and retire on their own terms. I'm sure you have business goals each year. Maybe a profit goal you want to hit, or a goal for total revenue. While these goals are important, another goal could lead to a much bigger payoff: exiting your business. But remember, regardless of which exit plan you take, a sellable business improves the chances you'll be successful. So if you haven't already, visit exitplanshow.tv and use our free tool to find out how sellable your business is, get an estimate of what it's worth, and a free 25-page report that tells you how to make it more valuable. Timing is the key to every exit path. And the most important time is when you're ready. Exiting on your own terms and timeline usually requires planning and professional assistance. But regardless of how much help you have and how much you want to rush it, a successful exit plan still requires a certain minimum amount of time. It's like having a baby. 9 women can't make it happen in 1 month. In most cases, you need to plan an exit at least 2 years ahead. 3 to 5 is actually better. And even 10 years isn't too long, especially if your exit's going to incur in stages. Now, that doesn't mean you can't exit in under 2 years. It just means it's going to be harder to capture maximum value. When it comes to the readiness to start the planning process, business owners must consider how much money they need to retire and how emotionally ready they are to leave their company. Most business owners fall into one of 4 categories. Number 1, those who can afford to exit and want to. Number 2, those who can afford to exit but don't want to. Number 3, those who can't afford to exit and don't want to. And number 4, those who can't afford to exit but want to anyway. While you're wondering which scenario fits you, we'll provide a few examples just to help. Okay, number 1, those who can afford to exit and want to. Now, this business owner usually enjoys business ownership like some people enjoy their favorite hobby. They're often financially independent and really could do whatever they want. When they finally decide to leave, they might even give their business to their family or employees or even to a charity, or sell it to a third party and give the cash away. Number 2, those who can afford to exit but don't want to. This owner is usually more involved in the day-to-day operations and still enjoys the challenge of running their company. They too are often financially independent, or could be if they sold their company for cash. Their exit may occur in stages and take place over a longer time period. It might also include transitioning ownership to family members or maybe even a key employee management group. Number 3, those who can't afford to exit and don't want to. This owner sometimes has most or maybe even all their assets tied up in their business and uses all the income the business produces to support their lifestyle. They're often younger, but may be ready to start investing outside their business to accommodate a future exit. In some cases, they may even recapitalize and use the proceeds to create a personal investment portfolio. Or if they're more entrepreneurial, they might also sell their company, invest the proceeds, and then just start a new company. Number 4, those who can't afford to exit but want to anyway. This owner just wants out, even though they can't afford to retire. Health issues, stress, family harmony, personal financial setbacks, something else might be the reason. They want to sell to a third party for as much as possible, but they'll also liquidate as a last resort. Because leaving the business means different things to different business owners, determining your financial and emotional readiness is extremely important, regardless of why, when, or if you want to exit. For some, the final exit might even mean dropping over someday with their boots on, which is perfectly fine if that's what makes them happy. Now, here's a few questions to help assess your financial and emotional readiness to exit your company. How many more years do you think you want to work in the same capacity as right now? Is there a point where you'd like to become maybe a little less involved but still keep working in your business? How many active years do you want to live after you quit working? At what point maybe do you just want your key employees to do all the things you don't want to do? When do you see yourself as financially able to stop working? And if you could leave sooner than then, would you? As usual, visit our website, exitplanshow.tv, and leave your questions and comments. Then hurry back for episode 5, Where Do I Find Qualified Advisors? This episode sets the stage for the entire future of the Exit Plan Show. In the meantime, head on over to questions and comments on our website, and I'll see you over there.